Welcome back for the second music review of this week, another installment in Comprehensive Music Reviews. For those of you new, my name is Nick, and I do music reviews whenever there's new music released. Today we're going to be reviewing the second single from this band, In One Day, off of their new upcoming record, Djent is Not a Genre, Periphery, Zagreus. We're going to do this like we do all my other music reviews. We're going to have the 5-section layout, so let's jump right into it. Starting off with an overall review. This song, in full honesty, slaps way harder than their other single that they released. And that's not saying anything bad about Periphery. The other one I gave a 7.1. You have to remember, I thought it was pretty good. This one, I think it just goes an extra level just to add that extra layer of sweetness on top. I feel like this one just hits the spot way harder. This is peak Periphery we're talking about here. I think that they're doing pretty darn good with this song. This song has a lot of different things the other song did not have, and I think that it honestly makes this song a lot better in my opinion. So let's get started with this. For one, let's get into the music and mastering side of things. Once again, they do a really great job with all their mixing and mastering. All the levels are great. It's really nice and bassy. I can hear all the tones in the guitars and all that. And like I said in my previous video, the only thing I might change is the low end tone for the guitars. That's just about it. It works for the album though. Everything seems to work just fine for these guys. The vocals sit just nicely on top of everything else, and it's all really nicely done. The levels are great. Everything sounds really nice. They did a great job. As far as the instrumentation goes, this song is, again, fire. I love the way they did this one actually a lot more than they did the other one. It's a lot more structured, in my opinion. I like the way the structuring goes, where it's a little bit more consistent. It's got a little bit more of a set theme to it. It's taking you along on a journey, so it's bringing you along on this musical journey, right? And they're bringing you back to the other elements at the beginning of the song. I was able to follow along. It's danceable as well. Listen to it a third time, I'm straight up two-stepping in my kitchen at 12:30 in the morning. And then I decided I had to make a video about it again instead of go to sleep like a normal person. I think that this song's written a lot better than their other release that they just did. This one honestly hits a lot harder. It's definitely one of those mosh pit songs. It definitely feels like it's heavier. It's a lot groovier. There's a lot of different things in this song that make it more special. By the third time listening, I was able to sing the ending verse. I memorized it word for word. It was that catchy. It got imprinted into my mind. Plus, I like the way that they did their modulation and everything like that right near the end. It just slapped that much harder, and it did really well, so I'm thankful that I got to listen to this song. And the other thing that's different about this one is honestly lyrically, this one's a little bit more structured as well. I was able to kind of get the vibe that he was getting across with the lyrics. I was able to understand what he was talking about, and I'm like, okay, this is great. It's not as necessarily mysterious and complex as their other songs are, but this one gets the vibe across, this one gets the message across. It does a really good job of that. Overall, the structure of everything is done really well. Again, the drums, it opens up with a really nice drum fill that just sets the tone for everything, and this rest of the song just rolls out like smooth butter. Overall, this was another fantastic release by them, and I think this one was honestly a lot better. If it had me two-stepping in my kitchen at 12:30 in the morning while I'm making a grilled cheese sandwich, yes, I still eat those. Who doesn't at this point? Plus, you gotta season it correctly. That's something you didn't do as a kid, did you? But that point to the side, if you had me two-stepping in my kitchen at 12:30 in the morning, you made a good song. I don't usually two-step to songs unless they're absolutely phenomenal and I can vibe with them, and I vibed with this release. Once again, there was a lot of interesting note choices in the harmonies that they chose, as well as with the vocal harmonies and whatnot. The way that they write their choruses is honestly pretty darn interesting. I like how they go about using different or uncommon scales in their songs. They use a lot of different note choices put together in their vocal harmonies that are just a little bit strange at first when you listen to them, but when you listen to them again, it's like, okay, this actually makes sense, and I like the way this flows. So overall, this song just gets an absolute thumbs up from me. If I was going to do an overall review for this song, being perfectly honest, 9.2 out of 10. Yes, this is one of the highest rated songs that I've done, because this song, it just brings that extra level. I think this is peak Periphery. There's nothing that could be bad about this song in my opinion. It does not go a little bit higher than that because, again, I don't know if next week I'm going to hear a song and be like, that's a 9.4. But this song, absolutely solid. Loved it. I will definitely be re-listening to this and adding it to playlists. Again, great job. I think that this is an excellent example for what's going to be on the album as well. Hopefully it's more songs like that, because if so, I will be putting that album on repeat, friends. With that being said, the video is over. So, we do music reviews like this whenever there's a new song that is released. We post drum shorts twice a day, every day, 365 days of the year on this channel. And we post long form videos whenever we get the chance to, because I have a day job. Please send me money. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.